5 caption hooks that stop the scroll. So if your captions don't stop the scroll, they won't start a conversation, and they definitely won't lead to a conversion. Today, I'm giving you 5 high-performing caption hooks that grab attention immediately. Hook number 1, nobody talks about this enough. Here's why it works. It taps into curiosity and exclusivity. It suggests that you're about to share something uncommon, maybe even uncomfortable. Now, how do you use it? You want to start with a truth that people think but rarely say. For an example, nobody talks about how hard it is to sell when you're unsure of your value. Why this works? Well, it's real, it's honest, and it positions you as someone who gets it. Hook number 2. This will ruffle some feathers, but now, when you use this hook, it signals controversy. And in content, a little tension equals attention. So it challenges beliefs. It shows you're about to call something out. It adds personality. It creates edge, confidence, and authenticity. For an example, you could say, this will ruffle some feathers, but not everyone should create a course. Some of y'all need to start with clarity and not Canva. Is that not good? All right, let's move on. Hook number 3. If you're doing this, you're repelling buyers. This is disruptive, it's direct, it helps your ideal client self-identify without shame. It points out mistakes because people want to know what they're doing wrong, right? And it also offers solutions. They'll keep reading to fix their approach. For an example, if you're doing this, you're repelling buyers, posting daily without a clear CTA, right? So that's how you use this one. Hook number 4. Let me tell you what changed everything. This creates a story arc because it pulls the audience into a transformation journey, and they love those. It also taps into human wiring. See, we're naturally drawn to compelling stories, so tell more of them. It also offers hope and a strategy because you said changed everything. People follow stories that provide both. For an example, let me tell you what changed everything. I stopped trying to be relatable and started being results driven. You understand? Let's move on. Hook number 5. Read this before you blank. And so in that blank, you want to insert some type of action, okay? So when you do this, it's creating urgency. It makes people pause their scrolling immediately, which is our goal. It's also preventive advice. It positions you as someone who helps avoid mistakes. And then, of course, a trusted advisor. You become the guide who helps them win faster. Here's our example. Read this before you launch another product. Or you can say, read this before you post another reel that doesn't convert. All right? You want to make your content count, friend. Start with a strong hook because the art of converting content begins with the first line. That's whether it's on your screen, whether you're saying it in your caption, it's important, okay? You want to create transformation. These hooks don't just get attention, they open doors for change. And then, of course, you want to build your audience. You're turning followers into customers by marketing smarter, not harder. So if your captions are, hey ladies, or happy Monday, remember, you're leaving money on the table. All right, so that's what I wanted to share today, hooks that stop the scroll. These hooks don't just get attention, they open the door for transformation and conversation. Now, if you want more tips like this to grow your audience and income with content, subscribe now and turn on those notifications. I post weekly strategies to help you market smarter and not harder. And if you want more right now, go ahead and watch my next video.